I'm Megan. I'm 40 years old, and I'm a single mom.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you.
We don't care.
I'm 43. You're single for the first time ever. I've been single for 7 months, which is the longest I've ever been single in my life. I've always jumped from relationship to relationship.
Because men want younger women. If a man is 40, there is no way he is looking for a 40-year-old.
Right.
There's no way.
But at 40, do women even want to go with a 40-year-old man? The 40-year-old women want to go with a 50-year-old man, do they not?
I'd say most of my friends who've got divorced and who've kind of had relationships, it's either they've tried very hard to have a relationship and they're all very attractive. They're just older.
Right.
And men don't want to be with women who are their age, let alone older, right? If a man makes money, he gets resources, he's become successful, right? He's established in life. When he's 30, 35, 40, 50, he's trying to be with a woman at least 10 to 15 years younger. Women value resources and security. Men value, as we age, youth and fertility. Like, I'm not going to, I'll be honest, I'm 36 years old. I'm not going to grind and work hard my whole life and then want a woman who's 36, 37, 34, 30. Listen, I want a chick, I'll be honest, I'm going after a chick and I look young. A chick who's no more than 28, that's my cutoff. So a lot of these women, they're sitting there confused and wondering, oh, I'm old. Well, that ship has sailed. You should have got with a guy when you were younger, but they didn't. Men don't want to be with older women. It's just how it is. That's how evolution and biology is. But they try to shame you and say, "Oh, you are, you're creepy, you're weird." No, listen, men don't want to settle down and invest in a woman that's older and used up. It's just the way it is.
They're just in the 50s, the 40s, whatever. They're just not in the 30s.
You said women over 40 hit a wall.
Let me correct that.
No, you said it. Stand on it.
Some
That
of them-
percentage of women, right?
Some of them hit it hard as hell.
They might.
Yo, I just realized that yesterday was October the 3rd, and that marks 2 years that I have been single.
The caption says, "Just told them how I felt." It's crazy. And women talk about they're the communicators.
I'm gonna pass it on to you because you seem like a gentleman.
Damn.
And I feel like I would break your heart, and I don't want that
What?
responsibility.
Hey, where are we finding good men? Like men that actually like us back and treat us well. And
Well, those guys are in the friend zone. So when women say the guys that treat us well, where are those guys at? Those guys in the friend zone. You reject those guys. Women don't like when women say where the good guys at, where the good men, they're talking about men that they find attractive, that are good looking, who treat them well, not the guys who are average looking or who they don't really view all as attractive. Listen, women can have a boyfriend right now. They can get married ASAP, but they don't. Women are so picky. They only want a small percentage of men, and it's not enough for those men. And those men who are that small percentage, you're just running through chicks, smashing, and they got a roster.
want to be in a relationship. Because I was at drinks with my friends the other day, and every single one of us is single, and also every single one of us has a thriving social life. We have
Nobody
hobbies.
cares.
We go to workout classes. We go to the gym. We have jobs in the office. We try to look approachable at the grocery store. Like, we're all trying. I feel like everyone is trying, and finding a good man these days.
They're not trying hard enough. Hold the line, guys. They need to actually approach. That's what trying is. She said they got hobbies. Nobody cares about your hobbies. They are thriving in their business and they're in the office and all stuff like that, and they're approachable. No, you need to put yourself out there. Women, what they won't do, for some reason, they just will never approach a guy because they think that they're better than us.
For some reason, seems so hard.
Victims of the male loneliness epidemic deserve exactly zero empathy from women.
And why would that be?
Because hating women is exactly how they got into this mess. And the only thing that's going to get them out of it is being less misogynistic and to stop placing the burden of their problems and the solutions to those problems on women.
I feel at this point, I should actually state the obvious. Because at least as far as I have seen, for the most part, those speaking about the supposed male loneliness epidemic have mostly been women. And a person has to wonder why that is. Not only that, but those particular women who choose to talk about how lonely and misogynistic most men supposedly are really seem to have never actually had a conversation with any of these single men. Because no, most men are not misogynistic. And those that are single are actually, for the most part, rather happy being single in their drama-free existence where they can actually just enjoy their peace. It's almost like some of these women need to believe that men are lonely so that they can justify some of the statements that they are making.
Ugly girls and hoes created the feminism movement. I'm not gonna lie. So realistically,
I agree.
If you think about it, every time you are out and you see a pretty girl and she has an ugly friend with her, what does that ugly friend do? She instantly jumps into lesbian defense mode because she is an ugly Betty. The bitch is jealous. So when you try to talk to the cute girl, the ugly friend usually is like, leave her alone. She hates men. It's like, nah, bitch, you hate men. Back
The fridge protecting the snacks. Like, and that's why I tell you guys, if you're going to approach women to shoot your shot, make sure she's by herself. Right? If she got a friend or two or three with her, it's typically an unattractive friend. And she's going to, look at you crazy. It's crazy. Just these women who are not appealing, they always try to ruin it because they're not getting attention.
fuck up.
I like this one.
Women find 80% of men disgusting.
Yep.
Men find 20% of women unattractive. Right. And so that asymmetry per se means that 10% of guys get turned into dark triad narcissists because they get all the action. They got a roster of women that they're getting, and the other 90% are going dry because there's no questions, there's no personality, there's no depth, there's no reason to fall in love with a guy if he doesn't pass the looks good on the dating profile.
This tall, you make this much money, and
exactly.
And that's why so many women are single, man. The dating apps, it don't got to be the dating apps, just out and about in general. Women, in their mind, they want an ideal type of guy who's tall, successful, wealthy, got some resources, has a good social proof, but they don't understand that those dudes are just smashing. They got a roster. I'm being real. Like if a man has the options, he's gonna most likely either gonna choose to be in a relationship, which is rare, or he's gonna be out there just playing the field. And these women get mad because those dudes don't commit to them. It's not enough men who are over 6 feet tall, who make over 150, 200,000 a year, who have social proof, who's in excellent shape, who's good. There's not enough of those men to go around, right? So then these chicks are like, oh man, where are these good guys? There's not enough of those good guys. So these chicks, they're mad and they're frustrated because they're getting pumped and dumped left and right. Ask me how I know. I'm 6'3". I listen, these chicks, they're not realistic, right? They want a fantasy guy and they're just basic and plain.
Right. This is how it's messing up dating.
Hot take, but I am a single 40-year-old woman. I have not been on a date in almost a year. And
Call me crazy, but I do not want equality with men. I don't want to pay for my own dinner, or hold the door for myself, or have to look at a bill, or to have to make the tough decisions, or give up my jacket when they're cold.
Okay, well, if you don't want to do that, then completely submit. See, women want equality when it only benefits them. Well, stop voting. These chicks, they don't want to do the hard stuff. They don't want to pay bills. They don't want to lift the heavy stuff. They don't want to open all that benefits women. Okay, are you going to do what that man tells you to do? Are you going to follow his lead 100% and don't question him? All these chicks want to do is just sit back and not pay bills and not lift a finger.
For myself, or have to look at a bill, or to have to make the tough decisions, or give up my jacket when they're cold, or wake up early to go to work while they sleep in, or have to initiate and plan dates, or be the leader of my household. Call me crazy, it's just not for me.
Day 14 of looking for a husband on TikTok so my mom stops bugging me. Guess I should actually tell you guys about me. I'm 32, I've been single for 4.5 years.
Oh, hell no!
And if I keep calling your phone and you're not answering and you think I'm gonna crash out, whoop-de-doo!
Oh, hell no!
Yo, I changed my mind. I don't want to be independent anymore. I don't want to do this. I am now accepting applications for a man who wants to pay me $5,000 a month and then never speak to me.
I mean, the entitlement. You got a hijab on, or a wrap on your head, but these chicks, they just think that they're just so special that a man should just pay them money every month. It's wild when you think about it, man. Like, why would a man sign up for something like that? He's just gonna give you money and not talk to you. Like, that's what she just said. And she being for real.
Wants to pay me $5,000 a month and then never speak to me. Pay all of my bills and then just go away, please.
That's what alimony and child support's for. This what women actually truly want. They just want your money, but they don't want to have to submit and follow your lead and deal with you. They don't want to be on your thumb, but they want your resources.
For a man who wants to pay me $5,000 a month and then never speak to me. Pay all of my bills and then just go away, please. Ooh, tell me why I just had to pay $400 to replace 2 tires. $400 that I don't have. Serious inquiries for a man who wants to pay all my bills, please inquire within. I don't want to do this anymore.
Day 14 of looking for a husband on TikTok so my mom stops bugging me.
Some of you want to marry some old dusty fart. You have to wake up to him every morning. Just get a job. Like, just work. It's not that bad.
They will never do that. Women inherently want to sit back with their feet up. They don't want to lift a finger, and they just want to do nothing. And they want to give you some sex on occasion, but then they don't want to do nothing. They don't want to live a hard life. Listen, it's tough being a man, going out here in this world and grinding and working and clocking in, going to a job you don't like, and paying bills and providing and being a leader of a household and everything like that. Women don't like that. They don't like, their mind is not built for that. Their bone structure is not built for that. Right? They break down and cry. That's why you see so many chicks that are frustrated and they're like, please, I need a husband. They're not built for this life, man. This world is cruel and it's cold out here, and winter is coming.